What's up guys, Jack from the TheDJWalkThroughs here, and today I'll be covering episode number 2 of my series. And if you did miss episode number 1, which was Coaltown tips and tricks, I'll put it down below in the description. If you also missed Dennis's video about sentry placements for Coaltown, please put them down below in the description. Now, I do apologize for the lag. I really got on this gameplay, but my internet's been screwing up from my room lately, and I really wanted to get you gameplays, so that's what happens when you put Fraps and TF2 together, plus bad internet. So, if you guys have any tips for the final episode of this series, which is Mannworks, no, not Mannworks, what the hell am I saying, Decoy, please comment down below and I might use them for the next episode. Now, I do apologize if these tips were very similar to last week's episode, because if you did miss it yet again, you put them down below. I've also got some new tips for this map. Now, as a sentry tip or placement for this map, even though my engineer for this team did not do that, he put it around the corner. Do you know, there's boxes on top of there. That would be the best place for a sentry. It does make a lot of damage from there, but the big difference from that is it can be... what's the word? It can be quite vulnerable and really hard for the... it can be quite easy for the robots to target if they get enough of them to do it. For this gameplay, I am using Demo Man and Scout, so no heavy. I was trying to change it up again. So next week I might be a different class, who knows. But my first trick, which I found from Star, in fact, that is, if you host a Man vs Machine game server, you can... I think you can, I'm not sure how to do it, but you can change the waves and see which classes you can pick for the waves. I think you can. I do apologize if you can't, but yet again, I said I got this from Star. I'm not 100% sure if this information is correct, but what you can do is change the way and who comes out first. Like for wave 1, you might put a bunch of scouts and 2 massive soldiers for wave 1. I don't know. For wave 6, you might put like all of them giant classes. Who knows? So you can change the Man vs Machine characters in which way they come out. I don't know how to host a server, so I would show you if I can, but I have no clue how to do it. So if you guys can comment down below, tell me how to host a permanent server, I would be greatly appreciated from that. So, yet again, for this, you would want to be... I reckon, in my opinion, this is one of the harder ones from the Man vs Machine update, because Coaltown, for me, it would probably be Mannworks, Coaltown, and Decoy, just because I reckon this is the hardest one out of the 3, because... yeah, it's quite hard, but you have to play with experienced players as well to try and beat this. But Decoy, when I played it, wasn't that challenging, and yeah, it just wasn't that hard. I think our team took it quite well. We didn't lose any of the waves, we just beat them over and over again. So it does make a difference in who you're playing with. Like I said, you need to have a form of communication, because communication is absolutely vital in this game. If you don't have communication, well, how the hell are you going to tell them where the huge class is coming from? So that is probably my biggest tip for Man vs Machine. As you see the gameplay, that's probably my first tip. Another tip for this map as such, it's one of the larger maps yet again. This is the map they did use in a trailer, I think. I could be wrong, but yeah, this is probably one of the larger maps. The shortest one would probably have to be Coaltown, maybe, or Decoy, one of those. But yes, this is probably one of the bigger maps from Man vs Machine, and this has been great game mode, even though the servers are quite hard to get to. I had to go through 2 servers to actually bring you gameplay for this. But as a strategy as such, try and take different routes on where, like, don't take the same route over and over again unless they are going through that way. But with all the giant classes, they all tend to follow the same route. I don't know why, but on all Man vs. Machine maps, all the classes do the exact same routes over and over again. So it does get kind of boring with them all taking the same route. Because if you worked out what the route is, basically you can just beat them. It's not that hard. But I reckon this one has 7. It's either 7 or 8 waves, I'm pretty sure. But the smallest amount of waves, I think, is Coaltown. I reckon Mannworks is after that. And it could be Decoy. So I'm not 100% sure about what the actual order is and which one has larger waves than the other. But yet again, bigger map, bigger than the others, in my opinion. So that's probably the larger map can play in your advantage, and it can play in the robot's advantage. You just have to time it right. Now the spawns are pretty much similar for this map. They both come out the same way at the front. Unlike Coaltown, I think that's the same as well. But in Decoy, there is a spawn behind you. So if you do stay in the middle underneath that bridge, you can get caught because they can come from behind. So, and we're not talking about Decoy today. We are talking about Mannworks. So, Mannworks, the spawns are pretty similar. The trains come in between those waves. So, drawing it up, the spawns would be from the left and right on your screen, and coming through the middle would be the carrier tank. But that's pretty much the spawn, so there's no one spawning behind you. And another pro tip is assign classes, even though I said this in the last episode, but just get the money here. I'm probably going to wrap up the gameplay, wrap it up right now. So if you like this video, hit the like button. If you dislike it, please say in the comment section below how we can improve on our videos. Remember, comment down below for tips for Decoy. And this is Jack, signing out. Peace.